You guys don't mind if I skip one world, right? Right? Nah, I gotta do it. I can't escape my fate. But really, I hate this world so much. It's probably my least favorite world in the entire franchise.
Unversed.
How are you gonna catch them, idiot?
I'll take you on.
Oh yeah, of course he has his Keyblade vehicle. But yeah, so I don't like. I'm struggling to think of a world I dislike more than this one, and I'm drawing a blank.
And thanks for piping up back there. I mean it.
Yep, and of course that Minnie, as I mentioned earlier, is Russie Taylor, and she also, of course, as I mentioned, Huey, Dewey, and Louie, who appear later on. And then Dale is Corey Burton, and Chip is Tress McNeil, she's done a lot of stuff actually, but to list just a few: Daisy Duck, the Queen of Hearts, Mom from Futurama, Dot Warner, Agnes, Jimbo, and Dolph from The Simpsons, and then here's Pete, of course, by Jim Cummings, one of my favorite voice actors. Who you know Jim Cummings? Everyone knows fucking Jim Cummings. Yeah, Winnie the Pooh, Tigger. He does both the Dr. Robotniks from the 2 classic Sonic cartoons. You know, he does pretty much everything. I don't like Pete's role in this. I don't like his role in this game. And I actually like him as a character overall.
Tell me what I've got to do.
Yeah. But yeah. Yeah, Jim Cummings, man. I mean, he's also he did Hawk Fu from the Jackie Chan's Adventures. I remember that. He shouted out all those funny, you know, attacks. He does Cat from Cat Dog. You know, he does one of the Masters' voices from Fallout, along with Gizmo and Set. So, yeah. But of course, if I listed every major role he's done, we'd be here all day. So I'm gonna leave it at that. Yeah, so basically all I gotta do is do this racing minigame and I'm done. And that's it. I am done with the world forever. I mean, it doesn't sound like it's too bad, but it feels like it lasts forever. You know, it feels like it lasts a half hour, even though it's like 10 minutes. Oh yeah, here's a piece of trivia. It's kind of a well-known one, but well, because honestly, there's just nothing to talk about with this minigame. It's just a shitty racing minigame, so I might as well talk about my favorite voice actor ever. Well, one of my favorites. In the Lion King movie, Scar's voice actor, his usual voice actor, whose name is escaping me, kind of threw out his voice during the Be Prepared song, and Jim Cummings took over. But it's like so seamless that I didn't even know that it happened. Like I never noticed the change in voice because of how good he was at impersonating him. Okay, now it's gonna bother me. Who voiced Scar? And the original movie. I feel like I should know this. Let's see. Behind the voice actor. Let's see here. Jeremy Irons, of course. How can I forget that? Yeah, so basically, this is just a shitty, like... I almost called it a Mario Kart ripoff, but it's not even good enough to be called that, honestly. Like, half of it is just holding down the X button. And you pretty much have to use these ramps. At least that's what I found. It's, like, almost impossible to do it without using the ramps. Yeah, just clear through 5 laps, and then you're done. And then you're done. Disneyland is over. Or Disney Town, whatever. Who cares? Is done when you finish this race. Yeah. Take that, I can never remember which one is which. From Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I can never remember. I never bother to. Oh well. But yeah, it's almost over. Yeah, and of course, each of our 3 protagonists has their own minigame you gotta play. And Aqua's is probably the worst. I remember hearing a lot of people talk about how Ventus's was the worst and how you had to be perfect in it, but I didn't find that to be the case. I remember the last time I played it, I messed up like 3 or 4 times and I still cleared it. So it's not too bad. I mean, it's a rhythm game too, and I'm pretty bad at rhythm games, and I still managed to clear it pretty well. But yep, we're done. Now it's all just one long cutscene, and then we're done with this world. Why are the universe entering in this race anyway? Yeah.
Oh, my cart must have sprung a spring. Yahoos, just wait. Next time I'll clobber all of you.
Yeah, but again, I don't like Pete's role in this game. It like the Captain Dark and the Captain Justice stuff. It's kind of embarrassing. Like, I know it's supposed to be funny, but I just don't find it to be funny. I just kind of find it annoying. Now, normally this Million Dreams Award is awarded to whoever you play third in the game when you do the story. But I've cleared this game before with all the characters, so I guess for some reason that means like. Because in my new playthrough, Terra's the first person I played as. Yet I still get the award anyway. So I'm not really sure why that's the case. I guess from now on, everyone I play as gets to do it. I don't know. I'm voting for this guy I just met. I mean, are the cards gone? Did they just decide, oh man, I lost this race, so I gotta go?
I got something out of it too. I learned that you don't always have to bend the rules to reach your goals.
Okay, when was that ever a problem with you before? Yeah, again, that's kind of what I was talking about a couple episodes ago. How it's like, I learned this lesson here. It's like, when has bending the rules ever been a problem with Terra? Yeah, I like how they just stare at him like shit just got too real. He started to get a little bit too poetic. And they're just like, oh yeah, I guess. Yeah, I mean, there's a Horace Horsecollar, who's some classic Disney character, I guess. I've never seen him before the Kingdom Hearts games. But he's done by Bill Farmer, who does Goofy and Pluto. He's been doing Goofy for the past like 30 years. And he was Sam in Sam and Max Hit the Road. Yep, so gotta go through this. Why is Daisy even here? She doesn't even say anything. Yeah, like Daisy keeps appearing throughout the series, but she, I guess only in 3 games, but she barely does anything. Makes me wonder why they didn't even include her. Oh man. Oh man, I never saw that coming. Let's see, there's 6 of them there. Well, I don't know, do Daisy and, Pete gets to vote too. So there's like 9 of them, so 3 for Terra, 3 for Ventus, 3 for Aqua? Because there's no one else in this fucking town, just these 9 people. A little bit awkward. I don't know what I'm gonna do about this cutscene when I play it for Ventus or Aqua, because for like 90% of it's exactly the same. God, I hate Huey, Dewey, and Louie's animations. Their talking animation I hate too. I don't know, it's just so overly exaggerated, it bothers me for some reason. I mean, a lot of characters have exaggerated talking motions, but for some reason, for those 3, it bothers me a lot. Okay, not a lot, but it bothers me. And Minnie's looking through rose-tinted glasses, huh? God, he has a gigantic-ass hand in comparison to her. Uh-oh. He hurts some people's feelings. Of course, that makes me wonder, who the fuck voted for Pete? Uh-oh. Now, this is one reason why I hate this world. In Kingdom Hearts 2, it was kind of talked about like, oh, His Majesty, he banished Pete to another dimension because he was causing trouble. It's like, oh man, I wonder what Pete did. It must have been horrible. Well, for one thing, in Japan, like, Your Majesty is a gender-neutral term. So you could say, like, Your Majesty could be... There's no His and Her Majesty. It's the same no matter if it's a boy or a girl. There's a word for it. I'm pretty sure that's the case. So, of course, in the English translation, they just assumed, oh, it must be Mickey. So it made it seem like, oh shit, Pete must have done something bad to go be thrown into another dimension. But as it turns out, he just hurt some people's feelings. And that's it. So she banished him to another dimension. Instead of, like, throwing him in a jail cell or something. I don't know. Like, and of course, and apparently he's been missing for a decade. So I guess they just didn't really give a shit that he vanished. I mean, who would, really? I mean, I like Pete, but I mean, of course they hate his guts. Yeah, so again, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do about this cutscene, cause, pretty much the entire thing was exactly the same, except for this like one little part. Maybe like do a fast forward or something. Now I have to admit, this ice cream does look pretty goddamn good. I want some of that.
Oh my, I wish I had my own ice cream flavor.
Yeah, good for you. Good for you, Horace. I really hate, wait, which one's Chip and which one's Dale? Whoever's the one that's always jumping when he talks. I hate that animation. It bothers me. I use hate very loosely, very lightly, in case you haven't noticed. It's strongly implied he took a bite.
This is fantastic.
Like, come on, they really can't animate him just taking a bite of ice cream? Come on. Like they couldn't even like put in a bite mark or anything. Like, for God's sake. I know, he got thrown to another dimension because he hurt people's feelings. And I do like how Maleficent seeked Pete out. It's like, yes, this guy, I need him on my team. This idiot dressed in a purple cape. Pinkish purple. Okay. I was like, okay, sorry. Yeah, I gotta wonder what the fuck Maleficent was thinking, including Pete and her, you know, in her little team of darkness.
Get me out of here, and you can tell me what to do.
Well, first you'll need a change of clothes. You look ridiculous, Pete. Yeah, so I guess Disney Town was pretty much just included just to show what Pete did to piss people off. But it was a pretty shitty excuse to banish him to another dimension. I mean, I guess it did kind of look like he was going to attack Minnie, but I don't know. It doesn't seem like him to do something that rash to Minnie. I don't know. Maybe I'm giving him too much credit. Yeah, that's it. Disney Town's done. Now, you can go back and play the minigames for Ventus and Aqua, but there's no fucking way I'm doing that until I get to their stories. Yeah, so the worst of it is over. Thank God. At least for Terra's story, at least. So that's it for now. I was just kind of showing a few things off to fill in the time, because I wanted to get to 15 minutes, but I didn't quite get there. So yeah, that's it for now. Next time I'll go into the Olympus Coliseum, seeing what Herc's up to, and Phil, and well, someone brand new to the Kingdom Hearts series. I will see you then.